language class here. I put the actual lesson in the chat. If you'd like to go into the chat box at the bottom of, you see there's a little box there at the bottom. It says chat. You can click on that box and the lesson will pop up. So if you are able to access that, give me a thumbs up or say I got it on the chat at the bottom. You can just use the meeting group chat. Phoenix, do you see the lesson? He said, no. Well, I'll show you the lesson and you can write down everything if you'd like. But if you'd like to download the lesson, it'll be on there. So welcome everybody. And we're going to review a lot of the work we've done with lesson 1 at level 2, which is beginning Kiowa. And we have a couple of people here in the office going to be reviewing. This is our third class. It's about our third class, Steve, fourth class. Yeah, it's about our third class. So you're not behind in any way. But if you can go to the chat box, Tara, is there a way you can email that to them as well? She might be, because I put it in the chat for the file where you can open the lesson. But if I don't have a paper copy to hand you, but I can put it on the screen though.
I have this on the website, so if they go to the website at the bottom, all the handouts are there.
Sure. But I will open the lesson here for us all to access and be on the same page. Can y'all see that? It says learningkiowa.org. Level 2, lesson 1. Okay, we're good. We got a thumbs up. So we're going to go over some greetings. And it will require you to do them on to yourself, or if you got somebody else in the room with you, you can use that as your partner. We've been partnering up here in the office. Steve, I'll be your partner. Jane, you and Jackie can be partners again, and we'll review the greetings on how to greet each other in Kiowa. So we'll go ahead and review kind of what we've done in the past. And what I'll do is we'll review the question and statement. So when Kiowas see one another, they usually greet each other in some form or fashion, whether it's, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you came over. I'm glad to meet you. And so they're not said like questions. We don't say like, am I glad to meet you? No, you don't say it like that. You just say it. So the common one I use is honde onde and bone. And you say it just like a statement. You don't say it like a question. That's the one I usually use. Honde onde and bone means it's good to see you, right? Now, you can also shorten that and say just the last part. Don't put the honde, but onde and bone. Yeah, onde means wonderful. And bone, and you, and then bone is the act of me seeing. So you can shorten that and you can just say de onde or onde and bone. And it means the same thing. Yeah, we're gonna go re-go over that. Somebody, can we mute? Maybe somebody's got a hot mic. Me? Okay, there we go. We're good now. Oh, there's Marion. Hi, Marion. How are you this evening?
Just fine. I just turned it on, but I'll mute it because he's listening to something. Okay.
Oh, that's all right. Good deal. Thank you.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the first greeting. And I'm going to pick on some people online to kind of help us as we go through this. We're just going to go in order. I'm going to start with the people online, and I want them to repeat after me. And what you do is after I say it, you can unmute. When I call upon you, just unmute and try to say what's on the screen here. And if I can highlight, let's see here, I think I can highlight using this function here. Yeah. So we'll start with this first one here. If y'all can see my screen, it's highlighted. And the questioner's statement is, Honde onde am san. Honde onde am san. And I'd like for Tara, she's online, since she's participating in class, to try to say that and just unmute and try to say that and encourage everybody else to kind of participate here.
Okay. Honde onde am san.
Ha. Tolha. Ha, Tolha means that's right. You said it correctly. And that statement, you can write it below there, or you can make a note if you've got a piece of paper. Honde onde means how wonderful. And the aim san, aim is you, and then san is came over or came, you came over. And so you say how wonderful it is that you came. And then the responses are really easy. And so the first response is highlighted there, and they both mean the same thing. Yes, you as well. So you say, ha, amtal. Ha, amtal. Or you can say, ha, amal. Ha, amal. So they mean the same thing. I said, yes, you as well. So I'd like for Soraya, can you unmute? You can repeat after me. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to try that first response. You're going to repeat after me. Ha, amsal.
How? So.
Ha. That's very good. You did very well. And then I'm gonna call upon Phoenix next. The next response means you as well. And it's ha, amal. Ha, amal. So go ahead and try that, Phoenix.
Al.
Very good. Very good. And all you're saying is yes, you as well. I'll break that down for you. So the ha is yes, is you, and then the tsal or the al means as well. So you're just that's your so when you greet somebody, you say honde onde aim san, you say ha amtsal or ha amal. Either one can be used to return the greeting. Okay. Any questions on that one? You got any questions, Jane? You're good? Okay. And then the next, so let me unhighlight that one. See if I can unhighlight that. We're gonna go to the next one on the screen. And why don't everybody repeat this one? And you don't have to unmute if you're online, but we're gonna practice saying it here in the room. And you can repeat it right after me. Honde onde aim oids on.
Onde.
Yeah, go ahead.
Onde, and. Oh, son.
Oids on.
Oh, son.
Yeah. I'll say it one more time and we'll practice that in the room. Honde onde aim oids on. And that means the basic thing is oi, that oi means again. So like Jane and Jackie, honde onde aim oids on. You came back to class. Yes, so that's glad you came over again. So honde onde aim oids on. And then the response is the same. Ha amsal or ha amal. Amal. Yeah. So Steve, would you like to repeat that first question again? Just it's good you came over again.
Onde, and oi, son.
Oh, Solha, on the heat day. It was beautiful. You said it good. He said that was Steve Salmon, and he said Honde onde am oid san. And I'm gonna ask Marion, can you hear me okay? Can you try that? say honde onde em oid san.
Okay. Ho. Honde onde and oid son.
Ha, tol ha. Ha, amsal. Or ha, amal.
Ho.
Ha, tol ha. Okay, and then I'm gonna ask
Uh,
Tamine
okay.
to try the responses. Would you say both those responses for me, Tamine? And I'll just repeat them after me. I'm gonna say them first. Ha,
Okay.
amsal.
Ha, amsal.
Ha, and then ha, amal.
Ha, amal.
Ha, it's the same response. You as well. Okay. Very good. Solha. The next one, I'm going to highlight it. That one. This means when you meet somebody for the very first time, and it means how wonderful it is that I met you. But you notice the responses can be a little, we can throw those responses in there, make them a little bit more Kiowa sounding. So that's what we've chosen to do in this lesson. And the response, or the statement is actually Honde onde aim, and you got to pop this K. Oh, they. That D has a line through it on your sheet, which indicates it's a T and a D sound together. So it makes the sound they. They.
Honde onde ink. Oh, okay.
Very good, Jackie. Very good. Zolha. I'm gonna say it again one more time. Honde onde aim they. Everybody repeat after me. Honde onde aim they.
Honde onde ink. Okay.
Oh, Zolha. Zolha. And then the responses are the gnaw. It means, what does gnaw mean, Steve?
I.
That's very correct. You are correct. You are talking about me. When you say gnaw, tal, and you say aon ta. Aon ta. You don't say the N, but you say aon ta. You're nasalizing the O and the A on those words. Whenever you see that N with, it's called a tilde, but it just looks like a squiggly line above the N. That means that you're nasalizing the vowel before that. So that response is Nodsal aon ta. Y'all repeat after me. Nodsal aon ta.
No, no.
Oh, Zolha. Steve, repeat after me. Nodsal aon ta.
No, so. On top.
Oh, that means me too. I'm happy. So like when you meet somebody for the first time, you're like, how wonderful it is to have met you. You're like, me too. I'm happy. That's what you're saying. So that the next response is no al aon ta. So repeat after me. No al aon ta.
No, on.
Oh, Tolha. So I'm gonna ask Rodine, Aunt Rodine, we're gonna try that first response just to kind of what you're saying is me too, I am happy. So repeat after me, Aunt Rodine. Can you hear me? She might not be able to unmute. Hey. There you go.
Warren, I'm really
Okay.
kind of having a little problem with the hearing part. I don't know. I got a little speaker at home. Next time I can put that on, and maybe I'm having a little hard time hearing everything.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I'm turning my hearing aid up, but it's not responding, and I don't know.
Okay. Well, can you read that first question here? See where my arrow is pointing?
Can I read that? Hyundai
Yeah.
and they in call on day. I don't. Am I saying it right? I don't know.
Almost. You almost had it. Honde onde em corte.
Can you hear him?
Call on day.
No.
all day.
Call day. Call. I don't know. I'm having a hard time, Ron.
Just say, God day.
I'm having a
She
hard
can't hear.
time even even seeing. I don't know. And I got a little
Okay.
bitty. Oh
That's
my
all
gosh,
right. You
put
do
up me a
good.
speaker here. I don't know. I'll be able to be blown out.
Okay, we'll come back to you, Aunt Rodine. Okay. So that's how you say it's wonderful to have met you. Onde and day. And then the responses are no al a own time or no al a own time. So what I want you to do, and y'all can do this on TV if y'all want to pick a partner and take turns. Maybe just call each other out online, but we're going to take a little time here. Maybe we take about 2 minutes, find a partner and practice saying this. Just those three we went over. One of you be the questioner and one of you be the responder. So I'm going to mute my mic and then allow y'all to kind of just share with one another for a second and see how this works. And I'll come back to you all online here. We're just gonna take 1 minute and y'all just practice those three that we went over tonight.
The first one, Honde Onde and Son. Ho, ho. Second one, Honde Onde and Boy Son. Ho, Honde Onde and God. No. Honde Onde and God. Oh. No, I own time. That word God is a good word. You don't hear that too much anymore. Honde Onde and God. Oh, and meet again.
Okay, how did y'all do? Can y'all hear each other or did we talk to each other a little bit? Hera, can you hear me? Is everybody still with us? All right, good deal. So we did the three first sayings. How did y'all feel about that, Jane and Jackie? Any questions? Let me hear y'all real quick, just one time. How about Jackie be the questioner and you're the responder, Jane?
Onde and Son. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Tolha, very good. They sound like real Kiowas over here. Yeah, okay, so we did. Now, Steve, I was partners with Steve. So the phrase, it's wonderful to have met you, it says the third one down, Honde onde and Kade. Make sure you make that TD sound. And the word isn't Kade, it's Kade. And you got to pop that K. Now we all know what Steve, you know what Kade means?
Holidays.
Yeah, you don't want to say Kades. You want to say Kade. Yeah.
Oh, hey,
There you go. Very good, Jackie.
not holidays.
Not call days. Call days slang for underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holidays.
So it's important that you enunciate that correctly. Okay, we're gonna jump to the fourth one.
Be the first time I speak.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my screen here. And I'm gonna highlight, we're gonna go move to the next greeting. And this greeting is basically almost the same as the one before it. Ate, to have met somebody. You could say, Honde onde em oik ate. Honde onde em oik ate. That word oi means again. So just like in the second one down where you say oi, son, oik ate. So y'all repeat after me. Honde onde em oik ate. Oik ate. One more time, we'll work on that together. Honde onde em oik ate. Oh, yep. And the response is nearly the same as the other ones. You say ha not al or ha no al, and you're saying me too. So like when you say honde onde em oik ate, I'm glad to have met you again. Ha not al, and remember that na means me.
Oh, no.
Not al, and then ha no al means the same thing, me as well.
No.
Mhm.
Warren,
Oh.
Yes.
this is Kent.
Hi, Kent.
How are you? I just had a question.
Sure.
The difference between Tal and Otto, is that is one more formal than the other?
No, they're just one's not more formal. They're just Kyle we were often away from each other, different bands for a long
Yeah.
time throughout the year. And so different bands, different localities would have different words that they used based on where they lived.
Yeah, kind of like the word for bread, depending on where.
Correct.
Oh,
Correct.
all right,
Bread,
thanks. Oh,
that's a very good example. The word for bread, if you live in Carnegie, might be a ball, but if you live out in Anadarko, it might be a gall. So sometimes Kiowas would have just a little bit variation depending on where they lived and what band or what community they were from.
What's an A ball?
Yeah, in Carnegie, we all said a ball for bread, but there's other Kiowas that use the word for a gall.
A ball.
So yeah, does that answer your question, right, Kent? It's a good point.
yeah, yeah.
Both
Oh,
they're correct.
I hope.
So yeah, let's just practice. Kent, can you practice that first question that's highlighted, the fourth one down? Honde onde em oik.
Oik, de.
Yep, just make sure you don't say call day, but
Yeah,
call day.
de.
That D sound at the end, it's a
Yeah.
TD sound.
Yeah. Having a
And
little
you
trouble
put
with that one.
You put your tongue behind your teeth and just say they.
They.
There you go. Almost like
They.
a they, but more of a D sound. So they.
They.
There you go.
They.
So try it again, Kent. Try the whole question again for me.
Yeah. Onde em oik, de.
There you go. That's good. I heard it that time. And the response, Kent, just repeat after me. No, no, it's
Ha, not sal.
and
Ha, not al.
no, al. And those both mean yes, me as well, or me too. Okay. Thank you for asking that question, though, Kent. That's a very good observation. Okay.
You're welcome. Thanks.
And we're going to jump to the fifth phrase or statement reading down. And this is the one I use most often. Honde onde and bone. And it's the easiest one to use out there when you're starting to greet people. Just repeat after me. Honde onde and bone. That means it's how wonderful it is to see you. And the responses, and I'm going to say it couple of times, then I'll ask y'all to repeat after me. Nodsal aung ta. Nodsal aung ta.
No, so, oh, no.
Ha, natsal aon ta. And then the same word, just like we talked about before, no al aon ta. No al aon ta. No al aon ta. So it means how wonderful it is to see you. We say, me too, I'm happy. And then both of them are the same. Me too, I'm happy about it. So I'm going to ask somebody online to work through that one for me. Let's see here. Paula, can you hear me, Paula? You want to try that one for me? Paula Day? She may not be. Or Jocelyn?
Yes, sorry. Hi, this
Oh.
is Paula.
Hi,
Sorry,
Paula.
I
Do you
couldn't-
want to try that?
Sure.
Try to say, remember this phrase, fifth one down is it's wonderful to see you.
On day, aim bon.
Oh, Tolha. That's very good. And then I would like for you to try both responses, please.
Not subtle a on ta. Not auto on ta.
Very good. So the first on the first natsal, you said a. Make sure you say because you're saying this.
Okay.
You're saying happy. So try that first one again. Natsal aon ta.
Not subtle on ta.
Very good, Paula. Very good. And that means me too. I'm happy. All right.
Warren, do you know that you're muted?
Thanks, Tara. I was really having a conversation with Jane. She was practicing.
Oh, okay.
So I was saying, I was going through that greeting I have highlighted. And the greeting is Honde Aonde am oi bon. It means good to see you again. Honde Aonde am oi bon. And the response should be ha, no al, or ha, no al. So I was having Jane practice with me and she did very well. So when you add that oi bon, you're saying just to see again. So you say honde aonde am oi bon. It's good to see you again. Ha, yes. No al or no al. They both mean the same thing. Me too. And then the last one I'm going to highlight can highlight the whole thing here. The last one is like when you haven't seen somebody in a long time, you can really prolong that word ooey. So you say ooey, like in Kiowa, we have a word for like we say ooey day. It means like over there. Or any day is right here. You say any day it's on, you know, like right here, this child that you saying like, ooh, hey, way over there, you know. Oi, tongo honem bone ma. Oi, tongo honem bone ma. And what that mean is I haven't seen you in a long time. And so that's what the more you're kind of like saying, man, I haven't seen you in a long time. You tonga honem bone ma. Oh, Tola, very good, Jackie. Sounding real coy goo right there. And so he was kind of elongating that. And you can have some fun with that too. So language doesn't have to be so structured, you can practice it. So we'll say it one more time. Oh, tonga honem bone ma. And the same response, oh, no al, or oh, al, or no al. Sorry about that. No al. So you can say no means me too. And so is you too. So just remember, oh, no al. Oh, no al. Okay, let's see who we got here can pick. Who can we pick on here and see who wants to try it? Anybody want to volunteer to try this one out online? We've got a lot of people joining in. Thank you. Oh, I was muted. We weren't on a break. Terry, you want to try this one?
I can try.
Okay.
Oi, tonga honem bone ma.
Ha, toha. Ha, not al. Or ha, no al. Say it one more time. Say the question one more time. I'm gonna have Jackie respond to you this time.
Oi, tonga honem bone ma.
Oh, no, oh.
Oh, he said, "Ha, nods al." Did you hear him?
Mhm.
Okay, very good. So that's our questions and our statements. Y'all can practice. Maybe Tara can print this off for those young guys, and they can practice together. So the verbs we went over for this lesson, this first part of the lesson, and I kind of wanted to cover so people can kind of understand. You're putting together these phrases and kind of went through them a little bit. So when they say "oi bong ta," we'll see again. You know, like that word where you say "oi bone," you will see somebody again. Bone means to see. Ta means will, but again is the "oi," and it breaks it down there. We're on the second page. Shane was kind of breaking that down. So the act of seeing, and Jane was asking about this word, bone. Bone. You don't say bone, but you say bone. It's almost an N, but not quite. So bone. And the word for meeting or have met, oh, they. And it's that D has a TD sound. So that's what the line means in between. So you say, oh, they. Yep, that's what that means to have met somebody. So you say, onde, and oh, they. So Kent, can you say oh, they for me real quick, Kent?
Oh, day.
There you
Oh,
go. That's it. Yep, that's right. When somebody is, when some, go, you got a question? Somebody have a question?
I had a comment.
Uh-huh.
The way that, for that word, like you sing, when you hear the sound like call for like you say a knife, it's called, that's called it. It's like meeting someone, but for that sound, the way that Parker McKenzie, he told me to use a Q for that sound instead of a K.
Yeah, he used to use a
Just-
he used to use the letter F, I believe, for that sound. That they. Is that
Oh,
right,
yeah, that's
Mary?
where, but then for the
Mhm.
call, it's a Q. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he used the Q for the
But
call.
anyway, it's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's easier for me. It doesn't matter the way you're teaching for your students.
Yeah, a lot of
Okay.
we went back to this way because a lot of the elders that were working in the language program when we first got our grant, they didn't like the replacement letters. I guess it was confusing to them. Elders like Iron Topa, Juanita Atone, Coma, Helen Ekawati. They said we need to get rid of the replacement letters because they're confusing me. And so that's why we went back to this, Marion. But it's nothing against Parker McKenzie. It's just the elders that were working for the language program kind of wanted to find a little way to kind of get away from replacement letters. But I remember that Parker McKenzie used to use the F for let me write it down for them right here.
It's just a
So, like-
comment. I think it's just, you teach whatever. So that's fine. Because
Like,
if I see that, at least I can like what you're saying. True. That's what.
like this, he would use. You said it looks like Faye, right? But they is what Parker McKenzie used. Thank you for that comment, Marion. Okay, we're gonna jump on down. Give me just a second. I'm gonna share my screen again. Okay, so we were at Met, which is Kate, and we just went over that. And happy, joyful, or pleased, we say on tama. On tama. You can hear that like all the time in songs, especially in Kiowa hymns, when they say on tama or on tama. It's just that word happy, joyful, or pleased. That's the root word. So y'all repeat after me. On tama. On tama. So that's what you're saying with happy, joyful, or pleased. And then the word for arrived, san. Yeah, it's not a hard TS, but just a san. So you hear that word san, that you came over. I'm glad y'all come over tonight. San has arrived, came. Those are the verbs we learned in this lesson. And the pronouns, we talked about them last class, but we're going to review them. The pronouns, basic pronouns for the word I and ye, me to you. I is ah. It's like in like own time. I'm happy. So the word for I is ah. If you're like referring to yourself, I'm happy, And then pronoun part 2 is I to you. Like you say, deon de aim bone. I'm saying like I'm happy to see you. So you're saying aim is you. I to you. And then for me, like a mental pronoun, when you say for me, yan. Yan. Okay. And then the nouns that we used in this lesson were for you and null for me. That's when we say al. You're saying you as well. And then null is for me as well. And I won't go over the adverbials too much, but they're just kind of like they kind of like add on to words. So when you say like they're attached to words. So you say like, al, you're saying like you too, or you also, or oi, again, they're attached to that word to kind of explain like, it's good to see you again. So, y'all have questions online? Any other questions or comments? Now, in these packets for Phoenix and any other children that might be joining in, there's some, if we can print out, there's some note cards on the 4th page of this packet. Hopefully you can cut those out and you can make some flashcards for yourself to kind of go over the verbs and what we've covered here, you know, in this lesson. So we've covered several conversational phrases. And on the 3rd page, you have a conversational practice. We're going to make that homework for next month. When you go back home, you can practice conversation option 1 and conversation option 2. Just review those. When we come back next month, we'll practice the conversation starting out. Because we went over the lesson a couple of times, but just want you to practice the feel for talking Kiowa and saying yes, me as well, damn bone, you know, practice those, just conversation option 1 and conversation option 2. Okay. And you can work through what those are supposed to say. That's your homework for next month. Okay. We're going to go ahead and jump on to the next lesson. Let me go ahead and stop my share. Do y'all have any questions? And we're just going to start what we're going to go on to lesson 2, and we're just going to discuss, you know, what we're going to be learning in the next lesson, because we've kind of gone over some conversations starting out, but we want to expand upon that. And what does that look like? Well, lesson 2 is the farewells. We did greetings, so we're going to do farewells. Then I'm going to print some packets off here. Any questions about the greetings? You have any questions, Jane? You good? Aunt Rodine, is she still with us or she log off? Can y'all see my screen? Let me get the printouts. While they're printing, you can look at my screen, Jane, if you want to turn your chair around. And so we're gonna learn a number for the week. And along with this is level 2, lesson 2. And the number of the week is that got. It's a K and a G sound together. And these, I'm gonna have this printed off for you, Steve. Caught. Say that word, say the first part of the word, caught. Caught. Yeah, there you go. And then you're gonna say the word sane. Caught, sane. There you go, Jackie. Very good. Caught, sane. And that means the number 9. The number 9. So caught, sane. And I'm gonna get that print off for you. Y'all practice saying that. I'll be right back.
It's got same, got same. Number
Oh,
9.
very.
Got.
I hear you. That's good. Print it off the same thing. Hold on a second. Let me just print the other sheets off here.
He said, got same, ain't more, they on. Give me 9 biscuits.
All right. Okay, we'll move on to the phrase of the week. Wait on I'm gonna wait on my pup to get out of here. You can probably hear her chain going. We'll move on to the first question, which is, and we're doing farewells, right? So the first question is, Hagar am I bone dog. And I got them printing for y'all. We can kind of go over them a little bit after the class. So online, can y'all see that? Oh, I didn't highlight it. That's my bad. Can you repeat after me, Phoenix? Can you unmute? And you're just going to repeat after me. Say, Hagar am I bone dog.
Point the
Oh, very good. Soraya, can you try it? Hagar am I bone dog.
Hagar and boy don't stop.
Say I bone dog.
I bone stop.
There you go. That means I will see you again. And the response is, oh, Hagar am I bone dog. You're just repeating the same thing. Let me get those printouts. So y'all practice one more time. Let me find some. Tammy and A, can you repeat after me? Unmute and say, Hagar am I bone dog.
Hagar am I bald dog.
Very good. And you say ha. And then when you say it's, well, I will see you again, you say ha. Hagar am I bone dog. Yes, I will see you again. Okay. And let me get this. See right now. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh, and there's 3 pages to it, so that goes with it. If y'all want to staple them together, here's a stapler right here. We got it now. We had to print off some new sheets. Yeah, that is. I will see you again. The statement is Hagar am I bone dog, and the response is ha Hagar am bone dog or I bone dog. Okay, the second one. Oh, do y'all need to write that down? What it means?
No, it's good.
Oh, you stapler. Yeah. Do you need to write down what the interpretation is? So the second one is Hagar am I don't start off. And I'll say that again. Hagar am I don't start off. It's a little hard because you got so many T's in there, but that last part is I. That TD sound comes out. That don't for like talk, and it's da, ta, and then da. And so that is basically the root of that word. Is if you go down, you can see basically it means like talk to you again. So don't ha means like to talk, and then will that da is like in the future. So you're saying Hagar aim oi, don't ta to,
Hagar and Oi, don't,
ta to. There you go. Very good, Jane. Oi, don't ta to. That means I will talk to you again. Somebody online want to try that one? Got a volunteer? Come on, let's hear some bravery. Hagar am I don't ta to.
I don't know if it's brave, but maybe stupidity, but I'll try it.
All right, thanks, Clint. Let's hear you.
Hagar aim oi don ta da.
Very good, very good. Just remember to make sure you just practice that oi, don't,
Oi don
ta.
da da da.
There you go. That's it. That means I will talk to you again. And then
Oh.
response is just repeating that. Ha,
Oh.
hey, I'm oi, don't, ta, da.
Ha. Hagar aim oi don de da.
Don't, ta, da.
Da. Don ta da.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of, takes a little bit of practice. You
Tongue
sounded
twister.
good though. It is a tongue twister.
Oh.
You gotta take your time.
Hagar,
And that's what those colons mean. In between the words, just take your time. You can kind of slow down and say, Hagar aim I don't ta thought. Just take your time. That way you get the thought across. Did you have a question, Marion?
no, I was just gonna say, Hagar,
Yeah, let's hear
boy,
it.
don't, ah, oh,
Ha,
that
Tolha.
TA,
Very good.
oh, that TA
Oh.
sort has a next, these, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, are we gonna try that one in partners? Why don't we try that one for a little bit? Maybe Marion, you might try to ask somebody and start out like conversation. Just pick somebody online and see if they'll practice with you for a minute.
I don't know. Can't. Hagar, boy, don't,
Oh,
don't,
hey, go I'm all bon to. Close. The ta
Hagar,
to. There you go.
don't,
Ta to. Oh, oh, hey, go I'm all don't ta to. Very good.
first one meets, we'll
We'll see you again.
see you again.
Next one is I'll talk to you again.
Okay.
Okay.
So the dog is dog.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
The thaw means what in the future, like we'll see you again.
Okay. Now, what's tone? Is there a tone?
Don't means
Don't.
like to talk.
Okay.
Don't talk.
Don't.
I mean like or don't talk, I will talk to you again. That's like to talk.
I know it's not even close, but Malbane. I was told there's a different way that it's not, that's incorrect, it's mall,
Mhm. Bang,
bang,
man.
mall, bang.
Yeah,
Not bang, but it's.
but it mall bang. Yeah, you don't say the end part, but people say that now. They say
Okay.
mall bang.
So it's mall, bang.
There you go, mall bang.
Bang.
Mall bang. It's not mall bang, but mall bang. Mall bang. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
that's right.
We were just talking about, he was asking me, he said, he heard that a lot of Kiowas say Malbane and for goofy, and he's right. We should say it's not, there's no N on the end of that. It's Malbane. You're just nasalizing that bang. That bang sound, right? Is that right, Marion? Is that how you learned it? Mal bang.
Oh, but, you know, there's. no
Yeah, there you go.
small thing.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
I was church, with the tribal center, they have them all banged.
Oh, they had the N on it. Yeah, that's not right. So
No,
they need to get with times. All right, we're gonna jump down to the third one. I'm gonna delete this highlight. And we're gonna jump down to this words, this means I get aim ho to ye. It means I hope that you it means I want you to travel well or travel about. I want you to travel about. So like for kids that go off to college, you say, I am ho to ye. I want you to travel about. I want you to move about. And in a safe way, I get means good, right? I get aim ho to ye. I want you to travel about. And just like we learned those other responses, the same way, ha, al for like you as well. And then ha, al. So those aren't new. We're just telling you how you could respond. So I'll say that statement or question again. And it says, I get aim ho to ye. I want you to travel safe or travel about. I get aim ho to ye. I get like good. I want you to travel about in a good way, basically, is what you're saying. I get. Oh, y'all repeat after me one more time. I am ho to ye. Oh, am al or ha am al. Oh, you can just pick one and you can use it. So repeat after me one more time. I am ho to ye. Means I want you, yeah, ho to. Now you gotta look at the diacritics over there. Ho to ye. You don't say like ho to ye, but ho to ye, kind of on the way down. There you go. There you go, Jackie. Very good. Ho to ye. Want you to travel about in a good way. Soraya, can you say that for me? Sing, can you say it? I get am ho to ye.
Taya and ho to ye.
Oh, tolha, amtal or amal. Phoenix, you want to try that one for me? I get am ho to ye. There you go.
IOT.
Say am I, don't say it one more time.
I
I
tried
get
it
am.
out.
Okay. Are you ready, Phoenix?
Mm,
Okay, try it again.
I got hot tea.
That's good. I gam ho to ye. It means I hope you travel around in a good way. And the last farewell is asking you that you take care of yourself. And it means be good they talk. Be good they talk. Be good they talk. Be good they talk. Yeah. It says take care of yourself. Be good they talk. And you say ha am sal or ha am al. Those are good greetings. So if you're leaving and you would say, I game ho to ye, be good day dog. Take care of yourself. Those are the greetings. So that was a short list of greetings, but there's a lot of, I think, language that we can kind of break down. And the second piece is the verbs that go along with these greetings. So like you were talking about, I bone daw. That daw is the future. Like I will see, I will. So you see that, you see I again. Bone is to see, and that daw is in the future. I will see you again. The same goes for I don't ta daw. That I will talk to you again. You just got to work on that. That's a hard word. Don't ta daw. Don't ta daw. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. And anytime you say thong, yeah, you can repeat after me. Say thong, yeah, thong, yeah. There you go. It's like that TD sound. Thong, yeah. That's our word for to talk or to say or have said.
Is that kind of like donkey?
Yeah.
When they say donkey?
Yeah, like in language.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or thony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people say thony or thongy.
I heard
Thong,
say
yeah.
don-
Yeah. It's the same. That's the word they're saying. Thong, yeah. Or thong or thony. It was said. But when you say, even sometimes people say thong, yeah. Like for somebody said that, or they say, you might say like, I on this recording, somebody was calling this dance a ceremony. There was a Kiowa lady in here to say ceremony thong, yeah. Like saying, they said it's a ceremony, like, and she was like, it's just a dance, goon, yeah. Gunga get all made, they made this dance, but it's not a ceremony. But people might say, well, he's what do you call it, bad A, or something like that. Bad A, don't get. Somebody said he's bad A, or maybe a warrior or hot headed or something like that. That word thonga you can use after that. So you can say like thonga, where it was said, or to say. And then we said, Begu te thought. Remember, take care of yourself. You take care of yourself. So gu te thought is like to take care of. And then ho to ye, travel about. Travel about. And you ever heard that, Jackie, when they say hope gone?
Hope gone.
Yeah, hope gone. You ever heard that word?
I think so.
Yeah, hope gone, like a wanderer, They say he's hope gone. He's always out and about. Like, yeah, some people will say like hope gone. Huh?
That's another word for coyote.
Yeah, exactly. They do use that for coyote too. Yeah, because they're a wanderer, they're always moving around.
Hope gone.
Hope gone.
Hope gone. Hope gone.
Yeah, hope gone. Yeah. Coyote, they use that word for coyote too. So they might see a coyote, they're always wandering about by themselves. That's why they called them that, coyote. Now, it's different for a wolf. A wolf is gooey. Yeah. Gooey. Like a GK sound, gooey. Yeah. Gooey is a wolf.
Like the Italian what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Gooey means wolf. Wolf. So there's differences between how we say hope comb is a coyote and a wolf is gooey.
But you could say a gooey. Oh,
Yeah, there you go. That wolf likes to travel, huh? Wolf likes to travel, huh? Yeah, okay. Pronouns, for they, we use that here. They, like in Begute talk. Like you, telling you, it's kind of like almost like a telling, like, I'm commanding you, you need to take care of yourself, you know? And then hall, Begute talk, or no al, or amal, you too. You know, you take care of yourself too. Mhm. And then we already learned this with aim, I to you, you know, like it's wonderful to see you. You know, like we say aim, use that word. Some nouns that were used in this lesson were the for you. There's aim, like I'm telling, like I to you, but you say like I'm all for you. I'm all like you too. Both of those words can be used, but you don't say aim all. You say I'm all. Yep, because it's a noun. You as well. And then I'll go to the adverbials. We'll just run through these. I'll, so like I'll we just talked about is also or to. On, usually or normally. And then sal for also and to can, same as all. And we talked about this again, but I for just again. And then hot, so for how. Hot, so some people use that for a hello. I don't know if you've heard that. Marion, have you heard that used for a hello? But we really don't have a hello in Kiowa. But they say how. And I don't know why, but they say hot, so. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Marion.
they say hot so, and sometimes they just say wait. I mean, you know, like,
Yeah, way
they'll
for welcome hall.
they'll say wait like that, and then
So
hot
also-
so instead of
How.
is how.
I-
I guess that's why
So
the
they-
cowboys say hot.
Yeah. They say hot, so yeah, kind of do the hand gesture, like how.
Yeah.
How you doing? Maybe it's kind of a short for how you doing hot, so. You know,
Yeah.
I heard that there's another greeting, it's not included here, but I heard people say, hot so I'm told you. How you been getting about, how you been moving around, you know?
I haven't heard this stuff in 50 years.
Yeah, but maybe that might click, you know, hot so I'm told you. You know, how you getting around, you know?
Everybody's 2.5 hours away.
But
You
yeah,
know,
hot, so
Yeah.
now there is, I've heard some people, they say it like a T. And they say Todd, so
Hot, so.
not Todd, so but when you're supposed to, they're coming at you to shake your hand. So you say Todd, so
Mhm.
that's when somebody want a handshake. Todd, so so you got to listen to. It's almost like a hot, so but they say Todd, so it means shake my hand. That's what it's all said like a T.
Sure.
So I say like Todd, so shake my hand. You know, so I'm coming at you to shake my hand. And you can say hot, so how you want me to shake, you know, how you want me to shake your hand?
Oh.
Yeah. Hall, of course, yes. Hegaz, then I get carefully or safely or cautiously. Like I get am ho to ye. Travel safe or carefully or cautiously. Yeah. I get am to ye. I get am to ye. Or am ho to ye.
Dragon.
Am ho to ye. Oh. So we've got about 15 minutes left. What I'd like for you all to just practice you don't have to unmute. Practice to yourself all the greetings and the responses. And here in this room, we're going to practice in partners for just a few minutes, maybe about 10 minutes. We're going to run through, somebody be the questioner and then somebody be the responder. So, and y'all can, and then switch places. I'll start off being the questioner if you want, Steve, and then you can be the responder. And then we're gonna come back here in about 10 minutes and we'll wrap up class here for this evening.
Tara, are you the person that works at District 7? Tara?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you practicing?
Kind of.
Which one do you have a problem with? Or which one do you want to sound out?
Um,
Yeah, I'm ho to you. Yeah, I'm ho to you.
yeah, Imhotoyi. I think it's like one thing. The thing is I'm never gonna remember this. My thing is I'll never remember this. Like if somebody were to say this to me and I'm not looking at it, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, I'm ho to you. Well, don't be shy. Okay. Hey girl, I'm always dog. You could say that when someone comes in the office and they're leaving.
Yeah.
You could say, hey girl, I'm always dog. It means I'll see you again.
I think I am oh.
Yeah, write that down the way it sounds to you. It's you don't have to write it the way it's written here. Write it the way you hear it, and the way you can say it. Hang on, boy, dog. Hang on, boy, dog. When people are leaving, they'll probably wonder what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then say, I'll see you again.
Okay. I forget
And the
what
same
phrase- we have a phrase at the
And
door.
then-
I don't remember what it was though.
What was that?
We have a phrase. I think we have like this sign on the door. I forget what it said though. I'll have to ask Warren.
when people go out the door, you could say, they touch, oh, it means close the door. I'm just kidding. Okay. But that's what it means. But you can, if you're talking to someone and then after you finish talking to them, you can say, hey girl, ain't oi don't talk, oh, no. Because I'm old. Hey girl, ain't oi don't talk, oh. I'll talk to you again. I'll speak to you again. Or you could just say the first one, hey girl, ain't oi don't talk, which means I'll see you again.
Yeah.
And then just to you could say be good they thought, which means, you know, take care of yourself.
Big good data.
Be good they thought. Yeah.
Data.
You could say those two things. Hey going oi boy thought, and then be good they thought, which means I'll see you again. Take care of yourself.
Okay. Good data.
The way that you can read it back to yourself and then write it in English. Hey going oi boy. That would be just right in English next to it, what it means. And then just, you know, be careful, be safe. Be good, they thought.
Okay.
Just two simple words you could practice on if you use them at work. But that aim ho toi, that's another one. But it means like travel safely. Aim ho toi.
Okay.
And when I think of that, I mean, when I hear that word, aim ho toi, it makes me think of people when they're, you know, driving. Because that word ho toi, it's more like, you know, travel, of course, but sometimes the Kaiwas used to say.
All
say that
righty,
when
we're gonna
people-
come on back. Can y'all, I'm gonna turn the volume up so we can hear y'all. Can y'all hear me okay? Oh, sorry, Marion, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Good.
No, I finished. I'm finished.
Were you visiting with Tara?
Just giving her thanks to use for every day.
What does our
Oh, well,
sign?
thank you.
What does our sign say on the door? I don't remember.
Hey, Bay,
Okay.
come on in.
Yeah.
You need
Okay.
to come in.
Okay.
On any, so we got about 5 minutes left, but are there questions about farewells? Do you mean to go over the last four again? Let me just go ahead and just let me share. So like the statements that we covered tonight are farewells. Hego moi bon tha was the first one, and the response was ha hego moi bon tha. Focus on that TD sound with the D through the line through it. That tha. Just remember to put your tongue behind your teeth and make that thaw sound. Thaw. The second statement and response that we worked on was, I will talk to you again. Hego and I don't ha thaw. And the response was ha. Hego and I don't ha thaw. I will talk to you again. And then another phrase was I gam ho to yi. Ha am sao or ha am al. And that I gam ho to yi means want you to travel safely, travel in a good way, travel cautiously. But Jane asked a question and you can kind of change it up. Say you're addressing a big group of people like at a powwow. You can say, I give baho to ye. You can say, I want everybody travel safe going home.
I get that whole thing.
Baho to ye.
I get the whole thing.
So. And then the last one was Begu te to. Ha amzal or ha amal. Begu to or Begu to do. Basically what you're saying is take care of yourself. Begu te do. Begu te do. And then ha amzal or ha amal. All righty. So the homework that we talked about for next month, we're gonna go back to lesson 1 and we're gonna cover conversation option 1 and conversation option 2. Be ready to do that with a partner. And then we're gonna review the farewells next month. So just might want to look at that and kind of get comfortable saying farewells. And we'll have a little group activity in here to kind of just practice on leaving. So maybe Jackie might go out the door and Jane might welcome him in and then, kind of have a little play here in the office here to kind of walk through the motions.
Man, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. And then we'll share our screen. We'll kind of get a video or of what we're going to do here in the office so you can kind of follow along. You got a question, Tara?
So do we want to say our plan for the reoccurring date?
Yeah, if you want to.
How does everybody feel about the last Monday of the month?
We were trying to do a recurring date and we were just going to do the last Monday of every month.
Yeah.
Okay. We're all good here.
Okay. And everybody's been getting the emails, reminders and stuff like that? Okay. Cool.
Well,
I
we've
haven't,
got 10.
but I can get them from my brother.
You what?
Okay.
I haven't, then I could get them from my brother.
You get them from
Maybe
everybody? Okay.
not.
Kent, do you want to put your email in the chat? Tara can write it
Sure.
down. We can add you in.
Yeah, put your email in the
In the
chat. I'll
chat.
add you to it. And if for some reason it doesn't show up, check your spam.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes our emails go to spam if your email is just not used to receiving emails from our District 7 office. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming. We had 10 people join in online, so we're gaining some traction. So I want y'all to come back the last Monday of every month. Okay. All right. Any other questions from the outlying people joining if on Zoom?
Tara, did you get that?
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Screenshot it, and I'll add you guys after this.
All right, thanks.
Okay, well, we're gonna post this recording on our YouTube channel. If you ever want to review, go to the YouTube channel and you can see our full class on there and kind of review in preparation for next month. All right, well, we'll say, hey, don't. We will talk to y'all later. Have a good evening. All right, bye.
Bye.